Good morning, everyone. It's Naki. Today I'm doing what I ate today video, so stay tuned.
What we do here is go back.
Okay, so first I started my day off with a mango smoothie. It's a mango oatmeal smoothie, and I had it for the first time at my favorite restaurant, and I had to duplicate it at home. So of course I used mangoes and the frozen mangoes. I wasn't able to find organic, so I just went with what I could find. And I'm going to add about half of the bag, a little less than half of the bag, to the blender, and this can take the place of ice because it's frozen, and it's going to make your smoothie cold and thicken it up a little bit, so it works perfect. And now I'm going to add some oatmeal to it. I just used the quick 1-minute oats. It doesn't really matter which kind you decide to use, but I put about 4 or 5 tablespoons of oats in there. You can see my daughter's hand there, she wanted to help. And I also add in some almond flour. I just think that it gives it a more interesting taste, and it also provides this smoothie with extra nutrients as well. And I added some raw honey, and I am fully aware that a lot of people don't consider honey as being vegan, but I do still use honey. And I added about 2 or 3 tablespoons of it, just enough to sweeten it up. And also some rice milk. But you can use, if you decide to make this, you could use any plant-based milk of your choice. And just add enough to get everything moving around and blend it all up. And I did end up using a little bit more liquid because I saw that it was a little too thick, but you know, it's just something that you kind of figure out as you go along. You can see my blender's on its last legs, and poured myself a glass, and you can see my daughter's cup over there that I poured for her. It's one of her favorite smoothies to drink. She asks for it every day, and it was delicious. And now move on to lunch. I made a tofu scramble with a salad on the side. And first we're going to start off by just putting the tofu block in a bowl and just mashing it up. I used to be very anti-soy, but I've kind of loosened up a little bit on that. I just think that it's okay in moderation. Just don't, overdo it, eat it excessively too much every day. And I'm just adding a little bit of nutritional yeast to my tofu scramble and a little bit of garlic powder. And there's my little helper helping me mix it up. And here I was adding a little bit of onion powder, some salt, and some Bragg's amino acids. And I just kind of season it to taste. I just add a little bit, taste it, and see what needs to be adjusted or added. And I just do it like that. I don't really measure it too much. And so just mix everything together. Little fingers trying to steal a taste of the food. And I just sauteed it in a little skillet and added it to my plate next to some lettuce. I know my lettuce looks a little pathetic, but I ate it anyways. And I used some raspberry vinaigrette that I got from Trader Joe's to go onto the lettuce. And here's a better look at the dish with my tofu scramble and my salad. And now let's move on to dinner time. I had a black-eyed pea soup. It was really good. As you can see, it has some black-eyed peas, rice, red bell pepper, onion, and sweet potatoes. I got the recipe out of one of my favorite cookbooks that I have. It's a vegan bean cookbook. A lot of interesting recipes with beans. They have desserts with beans and all kinds of interesting things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.